Hello everybody and welcome back to Tomb Raider. We started off in the mountain base. We left Lara on the high alert. As we started to make our way through this area, we're just going to continue onwards. And I knew that guy was gonna bust out, so I got myself prepared. First time I played this, he scared the absolute living daylights out of me. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack because he just popped out of nowhere, and then they start that music and it absolutely just frightens you. But once you take him out, you can see that there's a couple of things in this room laid out for us. There's a couple of lanterns. You can see that there's also kind of like an open window area. Before we do anything, we can also see that there's one of these posters on the wall. So I'm going to throw a lantern at it and burn it up. And that will allow us to start our non-believer challenge. Let's go ahead and climb through here and have a look at what's in this hallway. Kind of looks like a dead end. We can't go through any of these doors. But there is a valve here that we can use to fill this hallway up with gas.
There's nowhere to run, outsider. What the hell?
You are going to regret that because we have all those lanterns that we can throw, which is probably going to cause one hell of an explosion. So you want to do that first, and then you want to take a lantern and toss it into that hallway. And we get quite the explosive result from that. And this will also allow you to go back through this area, so it creates a bit of a shortcut. There's another poster there on that wall.
Just end it. Please.
Go to hell.
You don't have to kill that guy if you don't want to, but I am merciful, so go ahead and end his misery, and we're able to take his weapon, which is a submachine gun. So we now have something else that we can upgrade. And we have another document in this area, an old World War II field report. The Axis powers came here to study the storms. What did they find? I accidentally picked that up, actually, when I was picking up the ammo. So it's very hard to miss. And there's also a glowing cache in this corner. I'm gonna go back and burn those two posters, but I'm thinking that I need to come back here when I have a torch, which I don't. So we'll have to come back and get those two posters at a later date. So we're going to walk right into an ambush. This is a really good time to get the drop off on these guys. You can use your submachine gun before it goes back into regular speed. Take out quite a few of those guys. A few more coming though, so watch your back. Get behind cover if necessary. Make sure you know where these guys are. Maybe I'll get up on the high ground here. Use this area here as cover and take out these last couple of guys. I think there's just one more. Oh, two more. Oh, ow. Good shot. I'm not even mad. Come on, you bastard. I'm telling you, those guys that throw the Molotovs, their aim is ridiculous. My aim, however, is not. I think my problem is just that I'm very impatient. I want to kill them right away, but I don't particularly aim my shots all that well. It's more about speed with me, so I probably could have used less ammo if I was a little bit more careful, but in any case, I'll get a lot of it back when I loot these corpses because there are a lot of them. There's also our second cache in that corner there. And once you survive that ambush, we should be able to kind of move on into the console room and leave this area.
Matthias will set us free. From what? This island?
However, there is a burning barrel up here that we can use. Oh shit! Woo! You scared me. I completely forgot about you, buddy. Jesus. You're gonna give me a heart attack. You interrupted me. I was gonna say, there is a barrel here that you can use to light a torch, and you can go back and destroy all of the posters and finish the challenge in this area. So there's one here. And there are two more back here that we failed to destroy earlier, since we didn't have the fire. And then I think the final one is in the console room. Where was it? It's on this wall, I think. There it is. Our first poster's down here. And now we can go back. I've gotten everything else. Oh, actually I haven't. I'm missing 2 documents. So there might be a document I've missed somewhere. But I think one of the documents is in the room with the console, and then our last poster I do believe is in that room as well. I'm gonna check that upper area that I was using for cover because there may be something up there as well that I missed. It seems like a good place to hide a document or something. There's a campfire, but no document. Okay, well, you can use this as a save point if you want. I have 2 skill points. I got quite a few pieces of salvage at this point as well. So I guess for now I'll just move on. Whatever it is that I've missed, I can always come back for. Because I've collected the majority of it, it would just be a very short trip back anyways, so it's not too big of a deal. Ah, there's the poster. I lost my torch when I sat at the fire. So go ahead and burn this final poster. Finish up our challenge in this area at least. We don't have to go poster searching next time we're here.
Alex, are you there?
Yeah.
The console's a wreck.
Damn it. Well, unless you see a Radio Shack around, you're gonna have to patch it manually through the maintenance panel.
Okay, that sounds simple enough.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to find it first. On those old towers, they installed those panels high up. I mean, way high up.
Climbing again. Great.
Come now, Lara, you do lots of climbing. You'll be fine. Here's another document. Matthias sacrificed his fellow survivors to learn something new about this island. What kind of twisted man does this? So this is obviously another one of Matthias's journals. So somewhere along the way I've missed one. But there should be a treasure map that we can pick up later. And I can always, like I said, come back here to get the full completion for this area. But I think it's probably good for us to sort of move on. We can see the tower is in the distance. We're so close to it now. I don't know what she was expecting. All the documents and relics and stuff that she's come across have been very, very old. A lot of it being World War II era. So I don't know why she was surprised it wasn't working. I don't think they've brought any new technology to this island for a very, very, very long period of time. But I guess when you're stranded on an island, you kind of have to just hold out for whatever hope that you have.
Snow. This isn't normal.
Look at that view. That is so damn pretty. It's insane. But she does have a good point. When we arrived on the island, it was bright, sunny, warm, and then maybe just because it's a higher elevation, it's snowing. But anyways, it's kind of weird. We can warm ourselves up by this fire. And we are not able to fast travel from here, so at this point you're kind of stuck here and you can only really go forward. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to continue on here. I guess I'll have a look and see if there's anything that I can upgrade. We can make upgrades to our rifle, since that's a new weapon that we have. Continue to upgrade our handgun. Our bow is completely upgraded at the moment, so I guess I'll just continue on upgrading my handgun for now. I like to kind of work on one weapon at a time. And I do like the handgun quite a bit. I use it a lot for some reason over some of the other weapons that are available, so we now have the handgun as fully upgraded as it can be at this point in time. We have 185 pieces of salvage left. And we also now have the brawler upgrade section unlocked. So this gives us combat abilities that we can now start to unlock to make Lara a little bit more hardier. We can start out with the dirty tricks upgrade to use dirt and rocks to blind enemies, or the pain tolerance, which will allow us to basically take more damage. That's always a really good idea, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. I'm going to go back to the survivor category, and I guess I'm going to take my arrow retrieval upgrade. Don't really particularly find that useful because the game gives you so many arrows, but I want to work on my survivor tree as much as possible. And then in the hunter tree, I guess I'll buy the steady shot upgrade to make my bow even more effective. So we now have another tier unlocked, so we're now able to unlock or buy more of these upgrades on each of the 3 trees, which we will be able to do next time we get a skill point. So I think that's pretty much gonna do it for now. We did quite a bit in this video, and we can now move on and see what else awaits us. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.